We've just left Soyer. We're going up to about 7.5 miles up along the coast here to Sa Calobra, which is supposed to be, I've never been there before. It's supposed to be a very nice little cove where we, if it's not too crowded, drop the anchor there. And we left Soyer together with our friends in Mr. Blue, which is before that's just to the starboard of us now. Just took down our sails because we're coming in towards land. We are approaching our destination, and we had a good sail. It was about 13 to 16 knots of wind, so we had speeds varying a little bit, but 4.5 to 6.5 knots. Nice sail, fairly flat sea, beautiful, beautiful day. And now we're just half a mile, quarter of a mile from the shore here, or from the rocks actually. I'll show you. And we are approaching our destination. Should be in about 20 minutes. This is our destination. There's a few boats in there. We'll see where we drop our anchor. The problem might be here if it's full in the Cala itself, that on the outside or the openings of the Cala there's fairly deep, so we might be on 10 to 15 meters. We'll see if we do that or if we find somewhere else to throw our anchor and stay the night. But anyway, we'll go in and see. It's supposed to be a beautiful place. And on our right hand side we do have the part of the Cala where most the tourist boats go, and also having road access. Straight ahead we have the other part of the Y-formed Cala, and that's where most of the yachts drop their anchor. And it's stunning walls of cliffs here, up to 200 meters high. And in the end we do have the small pebble beach which has access through tunnels through the mountains. And in this crystal clear water we're anchored at 10 meters, so we have 50 meters of chain out. Also I used this occasion to inspect the bottom, since the boat has been laying in the harbor for about 4 months. And there's a little bit of growth, but not half as bad as I would think it was. There's maybe some few barnacles, but most of it comes off with a good brushing. And the keel is good, the propeller is good. And in the front here we can see my bow thruster, which is not a true hole in the boat itself. It's mounted below the boat in a pod, which also makes it extremely efficient, especially with a flat-bottomed boat like mine. And I'm here in Cala de Sa Calobra. Beautiful morning, beautiful place to wake up. It's been a bit of a rolly night since 5 o'clock this morning. We have been turning a little bit sideways to the swell coming in, so the movement of the boat hasn't been all that ideal for sleeping. But then again, just to have the pleasure of waking up in a place like this is all worth it. Had I known what I know now, I would have done what these boats behind me have done. They have laid out an anchor and tied up to shore, avoiding all this rolling that I've been experiencing this morning. But then again, with a cup of coffee, everything is looking much better. And then I decided to stay another night, which with hindsight I shouldn't have done. The wind coming from the northeast through the gap at the beach here had a Venturi effect, so gave us winds of about 40 knots in the gusts, with the anchor alarm going off all the time during the night in the pitch dark. Not nice at all. The next morning everything was forgotten and I ventured ashore to the Pebble Beach to have a look. And you can also see the river valley coming down from the Tramontana mountains onto the beach, which has dug out the gorge itself anyway. And also we went through the tunnels to the other side. And the tunnels are lit by green and blue lights, which gives kind of an eerie but very cool effect going through the tunnels. And on a couple of places there are windows which I could look through and saw my boat Oponopono anchored in the bay. Beautiful place this. There's access by car at the end of the road down in this part of the bay, and then you have this pathway with the tunnels going back to the Pebble Beach, and a beautiful place to stay for a day. Actually, it's a beautiful place to stay for the night as well. It hadn't been as rolly as it was. Very nice. And we're about to cast off and leave, and where we're going next we don't really know. We'll find out where the wind blows, I suppose. Me and Felix the cat. See you later.